What is giving? The dictionary definition is to present voluntarily and without expecting compensation, or to bestow. People all over the world interpret this in many different ways. In Spanish, it's translated as dar, and in French as don. Saint Brigid was a unique form of that word, a noun. She was a giver. As a society, we tend to lose the meaning of the word, especially during Christmas time. We tend to expect gifts back from people like your parents and family. Saint Brigid expected nothing in return. Brigid was a woman of immense generosity and kindness. Her actions and work with the church changed the way Ireland saw religion, and this is why she is one of the 2 patron saints of Ireland. A patron saint is a chosen special protector or guardian over a certain area of life. Saint Brigid was a protector and guardian of hospitality, kindness, and giving. Brigid was born in Ireland in 1451 to her father, who was an Irish chieftain, and to her mother, who was a slave at his court. Brigid was named after the goddess of fire because her father was a pagan minister. In his opinion, she was a troublesome kid because of her generosity. It may be surprising, but she was punished for giving and being kind. But it is because no one understood why she was so willing to help people in need. Coming from collecting grains or butter or milk, she would often come home empty-handed because she had given it all away to the poor and hungry. This didn't make her father very happy. At the age of 15, she swore to a life of virginity and began being a nun. She decided to dedicate her life to God, which didn't surprise anyone, since everyone could already see how she showed God's love in every aspect of her life. She knew from the start that she wanted to spread God's love and gifts to everyone. Her and a few other girls sought out the wisdom of Saint Mackay to help them receive the veil. She also became the first nun out of the group of girls. She went on to convert a pagan sanctuary into a double monastery. A double monastery is one that houses both monks and nuns, and was a very common practice in Ireland at this time. This action of building a convent for women is very significant because it was the first organized place to worship in Ireland for the women. Built on a land grant from the king himself, this monastery prospered. It was named the Church of Kildare, which literally means the Church of the Oak, and is thought to be built by a sacred tree. In Brigid's free time at the monastery, she established an art school within the community. Her art school produced beautiful works of art, mostly decorated scriptures and other holy writings. Her most famous piece of art was the Book of Kildare, which was seen to be one of the best Irish manuscripts, though it disappeared almost 300 years ago. Saint Brigid had many names, including the patron saint of Ireland because of her establishment, and the Mary of Gale because of her kindness and generosity and work with the community. When I was doing research about Saint Brigid, I found a story that was very interesting. Once, when she was sitting at the king's house waiting for her dad, a leper approached her. A leper is a person with a disease called leprosy that can be life-changing and very devastating. He asked her for food and water, but she had nothing to give him except her father's most prized possession, his jeweled sword. Of course, being the giving woman that she was, she gave it to him. Her father came out furious, but the king said, "Don't worry about it. She's doing it because God manifests her." I think the king was completely correct in this situation. It wasn't Brigid's fault that she gave up everything she had. She did it to benefit the people that needed it the most. After Brigid's death in 524, a prayer was written in her honor. Take a silent moment to read and reflect on this prayer. Around Ireland, you can see this prayer in many establishments and houses. Brigid was known for her hospitality and kindness, and this is reflected within this prayer. Brigid had a great influence on the church. She was a nun, an abbess, which is a female superior in a community of nuns, a founder of many convents, and she held the rank of a bishop, which was very, very important in her era. And she was also an art teacher. Over 20 churches are named or built after her in Ireland and all throughout Europe. Out of our Crondelet values, Saint Brigid of Ireland is a woman of creativity, leadership, and service. She worked hard to make a positive difference on the world, and she also helped serve her dear neighbor. The reason why Saint Brigid really fits in this category is because she truly was a woman of creativity, leadership, and service. She was creative in the way that she started her own art school in the community of monks and nuns that she lived amongst. She's a leader because she started this convent and monastery with just the help of a couple of friends. It really expanded beyond her wildest dreams, and I'm sure she would be happy to know where it is today. She is definitely a woman of service because she helped the dear neighbor at any cost, even if her father got mad at her. The reason I chose to do St. Brigid of Ireland is because I am Irish and I wanted to learn more about my Irish history, and I figured this would be a great opportunity to do so. St. Brigid is an extraordinary person, and her charity work truly amazes me. I can't imagine how wonderful of a person she would have been to meet. She really deserves the title of a saint. When I think of the word saint, I immediately think of helping others and being selfless, and that is what St. Brigid was.